Hey, this is Dave Pryor. Welcome to the Leading Agile booth at Agile 2019. All week long, we're doing interviews with speakers and thought leaders and folks that bring Agile out to the world. And we're going to focus on a very specific, very important topic right now. Lyssa Adkins is here. And we're going to talk about 10 Women Strong.
We are.
And all these magical cards we have in front of us.
Yeah.
So what is 10 Women Strong?
So 10 Women Strong is an organization that a colleague of mine, Carolyn Dragon, started about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And she is doing, for this period of time, she's been doing leadership programs for women.
Okay.
To basically help them reconnect or discover their authentic voice.
Okay.
Explore all the creativities they have. We find that most of us women don't bring most of our creativities into all the aspects of our lives.
Right.
Maybe a lot of people are like this. And so authentic, creative, and the third piece is live expressively.
Okay.
It's like, what do you want to bring into being in the world, in your family,
right,
in your neighborhood, in your work, in your world, any sphere is fine.
Okay.
Because leadership is,
all over,
all those spheres.
Yeah.
And so basically just allowing women to allow themselves to put themselves first for just a little bit.
Okay. And thereby being able to bring greater stuff to the rest of the world.
And themselves
and
first.
Themselves too, yeah.
Themselves first. Because the thing is like, oh my gosh, I'm sure that many men are this way too, but for sure, as women, boy, we give ourselves away. We're taking care of almost everyone first.
Yeah.
And not ourselves.
Yeah.
And we can lose our voice.
Okay.
We can. And so I'm really clear that this year has been the year of me championing women's businesses, championing women's voice in the Agile community, all for my greater purpose of the rise of yin energy in leadership in the world, because I think we need it. And we have a great opportunity to practice it right here in this Agile world where the values are so aligned with that.
And I mean, I'm experiencing a shift in the conference.
Yeah.
The Women in Agile's 5th year now, right?
Yeah.
And the number of female speakers and stalwarts seems to have amped up dramatically this year, which is really cool to see.
Yeah. So you're talking about the Women in Agile half-a-day conference before this conference starts.
Yes.
I think that's made a huge...
And I talked to Natalie about that the other day.
Yes, it's made a huge impact. And I think that people bringing in programs, I just happen to be the first to be bringing in this 10 Women Strong program, me with Deb Preuss in Germany and Carolyn Dragon. The three of us are bringing 2 different programs into the Agile world for Agile women in leadership and just help them get their shine back is the other thing. But there's lots of other helpers. So there's lots of things changing.
What is 10 Women Strong?
So 10 Women Strong are those programs that take women through authentic, creative, and expressive.
So like mentor them or?
It's essentially a personal coaching program for each woman.
Okay.
But she's doing it in community with other women.
Okay.
And in going through the same experiences, stepwise
like a cohort
together.
Kind of thing
Yes.
Okay.
And it's so powerful.
And they can support each other.
Yes, they
That's
can support
awesome.
each other. Because women, like, what I'm learning is our natural thing is to uplift each other.
Yeah.
I mean, it totally is. Because there is more than enough to go around. There's more than enough to create so that we have more to go around.
Yeah, it creates momentum.
Yeah. No scarcity.
Okay.
No scarcity. And so, like, what's been fun and what is always fun at this conference is that we have these really awesome cards that are business cards. They say 10 Women Strong on the back, but what they really are little reminders for women of things that they might need to keep in mind as they're in a big environment like this humongous conference we're in, like start close in or shh the critic.
Shine your light.
Yeah. Start authentically.
Enough you are.
That's the Yoda one. Yeah. Be a love warrior, on and on. And so I love giving these out, and I'm noticing that women are putting them in their badges, like in the front of their badges.
That's awesome.
And we might even, at the social tonight, we might even do a fun game of find a woman with the same card and meet her.
That's cool.
That would be fun.
That's cool. So this is going to help individually help them, like you said, get their shine back, rise up, recognize some of the things that maybe they've let be hidden.
Yeah, and then like come on out with how you want to live expressively. Create something in the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned we were going to talk about some names of some folks.
Oh, yeah. You know, I've been thinking, because I am feeling the shift that you're feeling too. I am seeing more women on the stalwarts track. I'm noticing that in open spaces, women are actually in the first 5 people, sometimes the first person to come up with a topic. Like, I do think things are shifting. And it might make it sound like there's never been any women in Agile, which is so not true.
Right.
And so I just want to say the names of the women who were what I would consider the Generation 1 women whose shoulders we're all standing on.
So I want to mention something before you say the names. So another shift in this community is that some of the people that are originally created it, they're older now.
That's right.
And there's another generation, and everybody's trying to help a new generation come up. So that is something I'm also like hyper aware of. Mm-hmm. Like the people that are older, I'm like, oh God, you need to stay. Like, how do you stay?
That's right.
Yeah, I think that's really important. But do you want to recognize some of these folks?
Yeah, so let's just do it together. So just invoke the name of a woman who was here at the beginning.
Esther Derby, Linda Rising.
Diana Larson,
Linda Cook, and Johanna Rothman,
right. Mary Poppendick.
And Jean
Tobacco.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are more women who were hidden figures that did amazing things that made it so that when I came along, it was easier for me to have the success I did. We'll maybe never know their names, and so I just want to say to you, I feel what you did. Thank you. And I'm sure we also forgot some women, and I'm really sorry if that's the case. Yeah. But I just really want to honor what they had to go through to make it so that I had a place.
It's like they took the first path of cutting through the forest.
Absolutely.
And you were able to create a bigger path.
A wider path.
And now other generations are coming along.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And now I think we're hearing way more voices.
Yeah.
You know, not only of women, but of other diverse populations. And I'm just in this for the rise of yin energy in the world, not because it's better than yang energy, but just because we need a little balance might be good, you know. And I don't really care what kind of body that comes in, but I can find it more easily in a female body in a big population. Okay. So if I'm going after a population that I think I can help them clear whatever internal barriers they have that have them not step out. And then the Women in Agile org and other things can work on the external structures that keep them from not stepping out. Like, I think that's a really powerful combination.
Yeah. I want to just call out the fact that this topic and things like this, and the fact that there's a self-care track this year, that's amazing, because it's not just about the tactical execution and changing an organization, but this community recognizing that the people that do this work, that we need stuff, we need to help each other. There's other things going on besides just showing up at the gig and trying to teach the client how to do Agile.
Right. Well, I think we're really involved, all of us, in a huge shift on the planet right now, which is moving towards something that works with complexity instead of trying to simplify complexity, and that is inherently exhausting, working with complexity. Inherently exhausting. And maybe it'll be easier later when we have a lot more skills and a lot more range and capacity. But right now, for me and others, it's exhausting.
Cool. So if people want to find out about this, what's the best way to do it?
So TENWOMENSTRONG.net/Agile. It'll tell people about the 2 programs that we have. One is called Women in Agile Shine.
Okay.
And that one is an all virtual program. So we want women all over the world of all diverse financial means, all places to be able to partake in and benefit from it. And then also at TENWOMENSTRONG.net/Agile, you'll learn about the Agile Women in Leadership program.
Okay.
And that's the one that has 2 in-person meetings at the beginning and end and virtual in between.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
They're amazing. We have 20 women who've been through those programs in the last year, and we're gearing up for another year of it right now.
Okay.
The thing I can tell you that makes me the happiest is we asked the question at the end of the Agile Women in Leadership program, okay, which of you would want to lead this program in the future? Every single woman put her hand up.
That's awesome.
And so that's what we want. We want those women to be able to lead other circles of women and to continue. And
to feel empowered enough, like, my voice matters, it's okay to do this.
Yes.
That's spectacular. Thank you for the work that you do.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I love it. And so let's give the last one.
Yes.
This one says, be courageous.
Yes.
So we'll leave you with that one. Be courageous.
What a great ending.